and it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. There we are. Welcome everybody, and welcome back to Formula Sundays. Challenger tier here tonight in Baku. With me in the booth is Kingsman, and yeah, we're watching a pretty declined grid, if you will, take it on here in the narrow streets of Azerbaijan.
Yeah, we are. Doom couldn't get rid of me after Elite last week, so I've just spawned again to do some more, as Doom mentioned, a declining Challenger grid. At one point, I believe they were at a full grid in Challenger. We're now down to the final 9 participants. We do have someone on their race debut so late into the season in Wild Ghost in the Kicks Alba. So it'll be very interesting to see where he can line up amongst, I want to say, the top about 4 of Nitro, Cherry, Catalina, and DJ. But the grid's even so small this weekend that all you've got to do to get points is just finish the race.
Yeah, I'm really hoping like the content track is compensating for the lack of drivers we have. And of course, well, we have a little bit of a wild card with Wild Ghost, as we have not seen him drive much before. Could really go anywhere with his performance here today. And yeah, hopefully, given that the sign-up numbers for Elite are not looking much brighter, we can get some of these Challenger drivers to compete in Elite later on as well.
Yeah, that's the hope at this point, but we've just got to focus on what's in front of us at the moment. With, yeah, this track being known for its content. I believe one season in Challenger back when I won the tier, we had, is either 4 or 3 finishers out of about a grid of 8 or 9. So the tough street circuit can definitely provide content when you need it most. But here we go, starting off on their first hot lap. The first car to cross the line is going to be Wild Ghost.
Oh,
and he's hit the wall. Well,
yeah,
what a crashing start.
Yeah, that lap got cold really quick. I do wonder, did they alter the corner exit in turn 1? I thought you were having the option to go a little bit wider there. Kind of confused that the curb is like so close to the wall there. Really thought you were like taking the entire curb, easy peasy, and then going to the wall. But, well, DJ making some contact with the wall here as well. Some of the curbs can also really like have you grind on them and send you straight into the wall. So it's a little bit of a roulette maybe on what curb you want to take and what not. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's really just track knowledge at this point, and if the drivers have done their warm-ups properly, they'll know what bits of curb they can get away with using, and what bit of curbs they obviously can't get away with, which for a lot of them is most notably zero. But I think the big one we'll look at, especially with contact in the race, is going to be that left and right hander, as DJ completely cuts the chicane.
Yeah.
And his lap is now invalid as we move to the next car. Or I'm going to move to the next car, certainly, which is Fabian.
Oh yeah, could do indeed. Cherry has also abandoned his hot lap already. He was not using ERS at all, or rather was on medium ERS. Certainly not as much usage as you would want. Fabian is on hot lap here. Might be the first and only car to really complete their run on their first attempt. At least of the first bunch. I mean, Wild Ghost did finish it in the end, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cherry with a 140 as well. Wait, was Cherry on a hot lap actually?
He was, yeah. I think from what the Elite guys have said, at least, I might be completely wrong, but their medium ERS is actually better than hot lap because you get less wheel spin out of corners when using medium, and it's a lot more effective from what I've been told. As Nitro, using medium ERS as well, goes just above the 140 mark. They've got all challenger drivers looking to get under that, and that will definitely be pole as Rice brings it back with a 142 and almost a nice smooch with the wall, but he avoids that as he goes round. And we've got two more cars in Dedi and Catalina on their outlaps, so I don't think anyone's going for a double lap here, so it'll be one of those two we look at next. But I don't think Dedi will be necessarily looking at pole. He's not on the pace of the top guys, whereas Catalina, she might look for a surprise and might look for that bit of shock factor that she's provided at some times to one-up her teammate in DJ.
Yes, of course plagued by absence as well. Could have certainly played a bigger role in the championship, but just due to missing out a lot of the races. It's not quite up there with DJ, but usually the performances are quite alright. And yeah, we're gonna see how well she can do today here. DJ DNF'd.
Oh, he retired in the pits. Was that might have been a technical failure or a disconnect? Yeah, that is a shame because Baku is a very notoriously difficult circuit to overtake on unless you've got that complete raw pace. As yeah, that is unfortunate for him, as he will find himself more than likely on the back of the grid unless Asuna doesn't set a lap here. But yeah, already being questioned in the Challenger tier chat. What has gone on with DJ? I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. Hopefully, though, he is back before qualifying. I believe him and... I mean, I'm going to have to have a look now. Him and... Oh, and it's not really a championship fight because Nitro is 34 points ahead. But if Nitro wins and DJ picks up only 2 points, I believe he... Actually, I might need to do some quick maths on that to see what Nitro needs to win the championship today. But I think if DJ's disconnect keeps him out entirely and he doesn't get a good points finish, that Nitro will win the championship today.
Yeah, I mean, he... Oh, well, as we talked about how Catalina could maybe... yeah, mix it up a little bit. There is provisional pole for her. Yeah. Nitro further away than I thought, actually. I think he has like a 50-point gap almost. So he basically needs to DNF for DJ still still have a good chance. But yeah, very interesting regardless. To see if he can clutch it out today, or if we need to see the last two races to see the championship result.
Well, I can tell you now, if Nitro wins the race today, DJ would need to score 10 points to even keep the championship battle alive, and that would put him on 49 points. So he needs a P5 at the very worst to keep the championship alive today. And I'm sure as he looks back throughout the championship, Australia and oh my god, which American race was it this season? Was it Miami?
Yeah, I think it was Miami.
Miami and Melbourne have absolutely ruined his championship chances this season, with Nitro having a 35 point swing on him, and that is literally the difference between the two, with obviously Ocean and Fabian taking wins in respective races. And yeah, as you mentioned before, Catalina having a 3-race absence. As much as it wouldn't put her really back in championship contention, she still would sort of be up there, and Racing Bulls would have a much easier time of the constructors. As yeah, it's McLaren obviously chasing, but yeah, help McLaren push back forward, because Nitro has got to do it all on his own versus the two chasing pack.
I mean, Cherry is sliding into the walls left and right here on his next attempt. Could spectate Asuna a little, I think. He's about to start his first lap in the Alpine. last lone stand-in Alpine. Still driving here. Yeah, honestly, it's quite a remarkable decline in attendance throughout both tiers, really. Wonder at this rate we would not even get like a permanently full elite tier only for next season, no? Like less than 10 lineups as of now.
Yeah, there's been 20 drivers who have raced in at least one race this season, if not maybe more, in the Challenger tier. But that can happen. Drivers can lose interest at points or be pushed away from that. But that happens, and we just hope as we go into what would be season 20, I believe, we can get the good number of sign-ups we had. We've still had a good few racing here, but I'm now on board with Nitro, who is 3/10 up after his first sector, purple first sector as well. So he is flying round on his second lap. Banker lap, clearly he took it a bit more carefully, took it a bit more safe, but as he goes through the castle section, can he navigate that very close to the wall? I don't know whether that was intentional or not, but still, he's made it through that part of the track all right. And as it stands, if Nitro doesn't lose that time in sector 2 or 3, because there's a lot of ERS in the tank, which might be good for the main straight, longest straight on the calendar. But as we come down towards the end of sector 2, is 4/10 up. It's looking good.
Yeah, coming over to the last straight now. Half of his battery is still available. It's the bolt to get dumped on this straight entirely. And good management, I think, of his ERS here, if he's running out just when he's about to cross the line here. And that is a pretty good lap as well. Half a second, no, 0.3 it is ahead of pole for now. I mean, Fabian, of course, had not really had the time to practice much. Given that I know he is, or he was driving a 6-hour race in iRacing today with Yapsinho and Matti, the two other co-founders of Formula Sundays, who are long out of the picture, really. So he's been grinding for that, and now, after his 2-hour stint, yeah, he's just rocking up for Formula Sundays for some more racing. Truly crazy.
That is commitment to sim racing on a good level. We can just hope, for Fabian's sake and the amount of driving he's been doing today, whether it be in F1 or outside of it, that he can get a pretty lucky for Fabian, but a normal for everyone else race. We can just hope that nice relaxing race, he can get maybe sneak a P5, P4, get a good time on the board, but
maybe survive lap 1 is the start.
That'd be a very good start. I'm pretty sure Fabian, if you could say survive lap 1, he would bite your hands off for that right now.
Yeah,
he
probably
would not be complaining in the slightest. But Catalina on her second lap is 2/10 up after sector 1, making that what I thought was a secure pole for Nitro maybe look not so secure after all. Catalina now just feeding it through sector 2, used more battery, only has 40% in the tank going into the final straight, whereas Nitro had 70% ERS, but Catalina is 3/10 up. Depending on setup, Catalina might gain all this time back, but I just think Nitro, having that more ERS in the tank on his lap, will have that benefit, and I don't think Catalina's going to get it. She still needs 300ths on the final lap, and the battery is fully depleted now as she goes towards the line. It's an improvement, but she drops 2/10 due to the lack of ERS on that lap, and I don't think she'll be able to get another lap out. So if anyone's going to have to beat Nitro here, it's going to have to be Cherry, and he is going to need one absolute stormer of a lap.
That is on his next lap here. And I don't know, I've seen literally every driver by now hit that bump on the right. I'm convinced that it was maybe not there before, or it wasn't that big. Because, I don't know, people just keep hitting it. But we'll see. Don't think it loses you super much time, so Daddy's probably fine.
Maybe there's something attracting the Challenger drivers over there. Maybe there's like some mystical force that's just like pulling the Challenger drivers to that wall. Yeah, Daddy is 8/10 down, and depending on his fuel load, it might just be best for him to get that ERS back up and sort of reset for another lap.
Yeah, I
Switched
think
his
that's
ERS
what he's
off
doing
and
right
on.
now.
Yeah.
He's turned it off.
Yeah,
Is Rice on a lap?
I think
Rice might be on a lap.
Got medium ERS on as Wild Ghost leaves the session, clearly not happy with P7 at the moment. As Rice, I don't think he is. Oh no, he is using now. Just taking the strat of use all the ERS in sector 2 and 3.
Yeah.
It'd be very interesting to see. He's burning it down to 70.
I was about to say you probably recharge a lot in the middle as well, so he probably used it in sector 1 and then pretty much recharged his battery, and now everything's getting dumped over here.
Yeah, 8/10 up as well. He still needs 3/10 to even contend with Cherry's first lap, and he'll appreciate, I think, taking that P3. Gives you the inside line into that final corner. Catalina put in challenge track. Can't believe that she's bottled it. As Rice to the line, he gets an extra 10th, but it won't challenge Cherry. But it will put him more than clear of Deddy in P5. Deddy's going to need a 1.5 second improvement to even think about getting towards Rice here. As Asuna hasn't set a lap time yet, but hasn't invalidated his lap, which is always a good sign as he comes round, coming onto the final straight, and he'll be looking to not qualify last, but with DJ not setting a lap time, he is looking at that very nicely.
Yeah, let's see. I can only assume he has not driven too much F1 either. Not sure what he's been up to, but
not F1.
Not F1.
That's for sure. As he sets a time just 5/10 behind Wild Ghost here, whose computer has frozen. So hopefully it can unfreeze and
Wait,
get
has he
back
said that?
Yeah, he said that in Challenger
Oh.
Tier General. So he said computer freezes. Hopefully it can work its way out of the ice and get back to driving Formula Sundays. His Cherry lap invalidates. He was 3/10 up. It was looking so good for the man in the Red Bull, but he's not going to get a lap, and it's going to be P3 for Cherry in the end. Nitro is on a lap, but he is just setting a lap for bonus points at this point. No one is able to take pole away from him. I don't think, unless Fabian pulls out a masterclass. I might be doubting Fabian here, but if Fabian could pull out 2.5 seconds and take pole, scenes, and I want to see that on the meme review.
Yeah, I mean, that would be content, but let's see. That does not sound like fast lap.
It's wall. There's Nitro.
Yeah, that does
Nitro's still 2/10 up as well. Nitro is going to improve here potentially, as long as his back straight is better than it was on the last lap. He was 2/10 up coming out of sector 2, and just to make that margin to the rest of the field even better for those bragging rights, what can Nitro bring across the line? And it's a 39 for a 1.5 improvement. And according to CJ, he crashed in the pit lane, so it wasn't a disconnect.
Oh,
it wasn't
wow.
an anything. He crashed on the way into the pit lane, and DJ reckons he could have done a 39-1, so it would have displaced Nitro by 3/10 here. But Fabian's 4 seconds down. What can Deddy do?
No, he's not on a fast lap neither.
Down. Oh, he's not on a fast lap. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's it.
Yeah.
That is qualifying over, and I think the big shock being DJ found the pit wall, not pole position. Oh, no, just wait for them. I'm just hoping none of them go into the pits. Just drive to the line. And do not force us to sit and watch you go into the pits in your lovely mechanics. Either as Fabian does oblige, Deddy, putting all his ERS into it. He is getting there as quickly as possible. He knows. Deddy understood the mission But yeah, that lines up the 9 drivers and a DJ and Nitro sandwich, the 2 championship contenders, separated by the rest of the field, but it's in Nitro's favor.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if DJ can still bounce back. I mean, it's not like you can't overtake here, really. Like, it's the longest straight in Formula 1. Plenty of opportunity to go past into turn 1 and also, I think, into turn 3. It's also reasonably possible to overtake there. So, question is just how long he takes until he's getting there. And, yeah, how much of a lead Nitro can be built in the meantime.
Yeah, that's the big one, isn't it? It's how far Nitro needs to drop Catalina from his DRS lap 1 if possible, because Catalina will be doing her absolute best to get ahead of the racing ball and do pretty much everything to annoy Nitro to try and get her teammate a fighting chance in the race here. But be very interesting what we can see, as I believe I saw Wild Ghost come back into the lobby, which is always a relief. We don't like seeing anyone in AI mode because we've seen in the past that causes should we say some complications in the game.
Wait, Lauda is driving tonight. I'm only now whipping
Yeah.
out the Twitch chat.
Yeah. I mean, Lauda's always drives. He's
Lauda
been
did
showing
not
off
drive
these
for the
like top.
last 2 weeks and was supposedly retired. Maybe he didn't
Oh
drive for
yeah.
the last week only.
Well, to be fair, I did see him like someone put hey, he's like 70th in the world in time trial on Baku. So I hope he wasn't just like for a laugh saying, "Ha, I'm gonna outqualify all of you,"
Yeah,
and
for
like
jokes.
not turn up. He's like jokes, "Yeah, I'm quicker than you all, lol," and
Yeah,
just
fair.
doesn't show up.
I mean,
But
always love to see regulars
yeah,
on the track. Dude, I mean, like, Catalina messaged me about this because she's displayed as Con always. And I can't really change that much, I'm afraid. But it reminds me
what
of
on the stream?
Con, who was like, he had a notorious Baku race once where he went through the pits 6 times in the first
Yes,
12 laps.
yeah, my old teammate Con.
Ah, well,
Yeah,
what a
oh
time that was.
yeah, those were the good days, as we like to say. But now in the present, we move away from the past. And wait, does this show us Con on the stream
I can
for
change,
you,
we
or
need to be friends. How do I do that?
well, mine says Catalina, and I'm not friends with Catalina. So if yours still shows Con, it is just an issue, a Marto issue.
The thing, it shows Catalina here. Let's not
So where
do
does it show
this.
Con? Does it
Maybe
show
on
Con
Steam. Okay,
somewhere?
yeah. I'll have
Yeah.
to figure that out, I guess. But like, I don't know why it still shows that.
Yeah, investigative journalism needed. But in terms of the tyres, for the starting procedure, you've got the top 3 all on the medium compound. You've got Rice then as an outlier on the hards. Deddy, Fabian, both on mediums. Wild Ghost has elected for the hards. Asuna on mediums. And DJ at the back of the grid. He'll want to make quick positions. And he's gone with the soft tyre to really make his statement here. So it's a very, very big moment for him. And can he push forward? I think he can.
Yeah, I think soft tires are gonna help him greatly. In the early laps, he's hoping for a safety car, of course, which is not entirely unlikely.
Mm.
But yeah, remains to be seen really how well this is gonna work out. Soft tire starts compared to medium hard run is usually always a gamble. But yeah, Nitro parking himself very angled towards the inside as well, ready to defend against Catalina here, most likely.
Yeah, that's the smart thing. He does not want Catalina getting ahead at the start. That would probably be worst case scenario for him as the red lights show in the challenger tier, and it's a very quick getaway here for the drivers. Wild Ghost drops to the back of the grid immediately. I don't think he got in time, but Nitro holds that P1, and Deddy goes around the outside into turn 1. He gets past Rice, and a very nice move was in Fabian looking for that move now potentially. Does he get it to stick? I don't think he does. He sits still in P6, but a critical move for Deddy, and Wild Ghost is going so slowly at the back. And my controller has decided to disconnect, even though I'm not involved in the race, so I can't see anything.
I'm not sure if... yeah, this looks like some sort of disconnect. He does not have any inputs. He does also not have any front wing.
Fabian and Basuna
yeah.
have collided. So that drops both of them down. DJ getting 2 positions off it, but he's already 3 seconds behind Wright. Oh no.
Asuna is just... So, I will say he has missed his breaking point.
He did the famous Fabian and Bats, just smacking into the wall at full speed. But Catalina hasn't been dropped in the slightest by Nitro as we move to the front field. Cherry as well, still behind, and probably the biggest shock to anyone. Deddy is hanging just behind Cherry at 5/10 behind. So is there any chance, dare I say, that Deddy might look for a move on his way to the podium spot? I wouldn't think so, but it wouldn't surprise me as Catalina lines up a move for the lead of the race, and she gets it, having what seems to be a better front wing than Nitro. She gets ahead as Nitro looks on the inside, doesn't take it, and Catalina takes the lead of this race. But how long will she keep it now that DRS has been activated?
I wonder if it is worth it to dump so much ERS into a move when DRS is gonna come online now and basically just lose her the position again. We'll see. Nitro did not manage to go past just yet. Deddy has dropped down a good amount against Cherry. All of a sudden 2 seconds behind. DJ is a good bit behind the field. I wonder if he was caught in the Asuna-Fabian crash.
And Wild Ghost retires on track. That is an absolute shame. It would have been nice to have seen some racing out of him, but we'll see none of the sorts. And we have our first non-finisher in this race. And I would have put money on it being Asuna, but it's not. He's still going in P8. But yeah, Catalina is starting to pull away from Nitro here, actually. 7/10 going towards the back straight, but it all doesn't matter. She just needs to make sure the gap is over a second when she comes to the DRS detection zone. And at the minute, she is looking very good to do that, but exit not favoring her as Nitro slowly now will start to reel her in. The overspeed that Nitro will have on this could gain him 5 to 6/10, so a move could be potentially on as Cherry will be more than happy to follow behind. DRS is online for the drivers now as Nitro looks to push forward, looks to have a move, doesn't go for it as Rice gets past Deddy back into P4. And DJ sets the fastest lap, but with the DRS trains going throughout the field, he will want to be more than closer to them, because being what must be... Ooh, what is that? Let's see if we go...
Oh yeah, well, where are you going with this?
No. I was going to see how far away from the lead. I'm trying to find how far off the lead he is, man.
Yeah, his fastest lap is not even that much. Oh, shit. Well, there's the safety car he needed.
You can't say that! Oh no, Doom's got... Oh, he's just missed his braking point now. That is... Well, that... If Nitro finishes P2, he wins the championship, I believe.
Oh, well.
I believe there will be insignificant races as DJ is your next 0-point finisher, and a safety car helping Fabian and Asuna massively, who had dropped off that pack. And, well, Catalina kept the lead going through that, and I don't know whether she will be happy or sad to see the safety car, but this really does shake it up.
I was just about to say, DJ wasn't going much faster either way. Like, he's not gaining, or he did not gain anything on the lead, even on his soft tires, so he was probably needed to push a lot harder, just like he probably did before he died here. Even with his tire advantage. I'm curious to see whether or not people are pitting now. I presume the hard runners will stay out. But I do also presume that the medium runners might go for hards and try to get it to the end.
Well, yes. Yes, to answer that. Catalina, Nitro, Cherry all dive into the pits looking to avoid a drive-through, oh, not drive-through, but a 10-second penalty, and Deddy does as well. So Rice, on those old, hard compounds of tyres, will take the lead of the race, and, well, all the drivers pitting now, so they will keep position here, but Rice does gain for P1, and yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how long Rice can hold out with the drivers behind having a 3-lap delta.
Panda is asking, did Fabian have a lap 1 accident, as if he doesn't know that Fabian always has a lap 1 accident.
Yeah, he does, to be fair.
Of course he had.
Why are we surprised, people? This is the lap 1 incident magnet we're talking about here. But yeah, Fabian, we were saying beforehand how nice it would be if he didn't catch a lap 1 incident. And
I think we should just never talk about Fabian ever. Maybe he just gets another win then. Maybe he gets another win today. Who knows? Bro, there's a
everyone
wasp
DNFs
that I have removed twice from my room today. And it keeps coming back as if the Holy Grail or something is hidden in here. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, oh, well, the good news is that the Wasps all want Doom at this moment in time, but as I think the safety car will probably go for another lap. Wait, does Asuna hit the wall? No, okay. I just saw Asuna's dot basically stopped on the map, and I thought he might have gone for a trip into the wall again. It seems not, but I think we'll have another lap now of the safety car, and then we'll get to go racing again on, dare I say, what might be a very much DRS train end to the race.
Well, it's still enough time left, I guess. At least everybody is gonna be lined up again, and we're having the few remaining drivers potentially fighting a little bit. Nitro into the pits now. I wonder why.
Again. Maybe the mediums last?
I don't think so. And even if so, why would you? I mean, he's going for mediums.
Oh, new front wing. New front wing. He's
Oh.
damaged his front wing somewhere.
Oh, there's probably no option to just change front wing and not change the tires.
Oh, yeah, true, actually. Yeah, so I wonder what happened with Nitro. He's just put lol into the challenger chat. So maybe he's hit into the back of. Oh no, you've got a penalty. Maybe he's smacked into the wall somewhere. But nonetheless, Nitro to the back of the grid. Maybe he's not winning the championship today.
It's still more than likely.
We can have some hope for a championship battle going down to the wire.
Yeah, honestly, the hopes are slim to begin with, I guess. But yeah, we're coping out here.
A lot of cope as well. There is an absolute lot of cope riding on this championship battle, still being alive. As yeah, the grid entirely reforms itself, and yeah, I imagine safety car will be in this lap. It's Catalina and Cherry, the leading duo now. So again, dare I say, we've got the question. I've got the question at least on my mind. how quickly does Nitro dissect the field? I imagine he'll get past Asuna very quickly. Fabian, not as quick, but I don't think he'll have any issues. But Deddy, Cherry, and Catalina is where the issue lies for him.
Apparently I did not change the assist settings. Oops.
Oh no. What assists
Oh no,
have
I
you
did
left on?
pit assist off. Easy.
Someone's just slammed it into the pits at 200 kilometers an hour and they've just halted to
No,
80.
that's honestly this is the only relevant one. Steering assist or braking assist is irrelevant in a way that it makes you so much slower that you just rather don't have this on either way.
Rice is gone, and very good restart for him. Catalina doesn't have the run she might want going down into this, as 2/10 the gap. Maybe she does look for it. She has gone to the inside and got the move done. Now broken herself on Cherry. Oh my god. Cherry from out of nowhere, WWE style.
Is that Cherry with a metal chair? just slamming everybody into the wall there. Just absolutely bodied the other leaders. I mean,
Rice did go wide, to be fair. Cherry might have saw the gap, but then Rice, obviously, seeing that gap, thought that he had a bit of an option here. Didn't have it, and Cherry is a second clear of Catalina as it stands. I've still got Caution Sector 1. There is no Caution Sector 1. But Nitro has dispatched the first driver in Asuna, and we're seeing a bit of a train develop now behind Rice, as expected, with the top two clearing him very quickly by Cherry's metal chair tactics. But yeah, very, very good incident. And Cherry will now look to break that 1 second mark.
Yeah, that was rather quick indeed. But to expand on bats there, it's only that these settings are allowed. Just because steering and braking assist on is allowed does not mean it turns it on for Wild Ghost. So if they don't have that on themselves, they are not active for them as well. So I don't think the settings on the lobby are the issue. Either way,
Real issue.
Let's yeah, surely probably skill issue. In doubt, always skill issue. Yeah. Never the host's fault. The bank always wins.
Yeah. Exactly, house always wins. As Cherry has got a 1.7 second gap to Catalina, with Rice being 3 seconds, and Fabian looking for the move round the outside, but Rice keeps P3 for now. And Nitro has not made any more progress here, as he does look for a move on Deddy, does maybe go a bit too much contact as Fabian, Deddy, and Nitro stick together like glue, giving Deddy P4 here. So, a bit of an interesting move from Nitro, and I believe Fabian might have got caught up in it, but it gives Rice a nice gap to work with.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a brute force there, just really hard crashing into Fabian there. Like a RIP Eric 2024. Welcome back, Eric.
Welcome back. Oh, if only he was in the Williams, that would be proper meme reviews.
Yeah, to be fair, it wasn't Rice. I think it may have been Nitro, it may have been Deddy. I am not entirely sure.
It was Nitro. I saw Nitro look for a move on Deddy on the inside. It all depends. We don't have the point of view that the drivers have naturally, but yeah, Rice has been caught back by Deddy again. Deddy very eager to get that podium position in his Haas, and yeah, Nitro's been kind of caught behind Fabian. He won't get DRS certainly to Deddy, so he will get past Fabian, but it's whether he has the battery to keep him behind. And Rice very slow through this. Deddy might look for a move before the DRS even gets open here, as Nitro gets a move beforehand, but Fabian will have DRS now, so a move back past for Fabian might not be all too surprising here, as Fabian not opting to use his DRS in the tank, as Deddy gets past Rice for the final podium spot here, and a very nice move that was. Deddy now is going to want to drive into the distance and hope that Rice can hold Nitro behind for as long. Not hit the wall, Deddy.
Yeah, Fabian hit the wall hard as well behind these guys, so it's a little bit of a weird situation here. Deddy and Rice side by side. Let's see. They both make it alive though, and Deddy seems to be coming out ahead.
Yeah.
Rice, though, has to pit still, no?
Yes, he does. Yeah, he started the race on that. I just heard like the biggest wall slam I've
Yeah,
ever
I think
heard.
that was Rice. My brain did not register it, but he lost some time, so...
Oh, right, yeah, must have been. And he might struggle through the castle section. As Deddy 8 tenths away here. And what is this camera angle I'm getting for Deddy? I'm actually on Deddy's shoulder. There we go. I've got off of Deddy's shoulder here, but
You did what on Daddy's shoulder?
I was just sat there, in the
Oh, yeah,
car, just like relaxing. Nothing else. Definitely not. No, I would never. But yeah, Deddy is going to want to break that 1 second gap. It's currently at 9 tenths, and there we go, that 1 second. But Rice does get the better exit here, and it's fading in between a second and out of a second. And it looks, yeah, Rice has definitely got it here. I wouldn't say his fight with Nitro, but he would want to keep Nitro behind because I don't know how long the medium tires last. Because I don't think he'll get them all the way 14 laps as Nitro moves to the inside, has a look at the move into turn one again. We've seen that so many times this evening, but he's not going to get it on this particular lap as the gap between third and second really opens up, and Catalina and Cherry I don't think have any issues apart from the walls.
So, coincidentally, I can see the tire wear off Nitro's mediums. And it's not looking that bad. I don't think he's gonna struggle much going to the end.
Okay, we hacked into
Oh
racing.
my god, unless of course he gets killed before. Rice definitely attempting that here. Gonna have the inferior line here though. Oh, gets given the space I guess. And side by side here the two of them make it through. Both of them coming out alive.
That's good. As long as they make it out alive, all is well and good. But yeah,
oh boy.
Nitro is 2 seconds
You
behind.
know what didn't make it out alive of the castle section?
Was it Fabian?
It was Rice's front wing.
Oh no.
But I think his pit stop may come rather sooner than later because he's missing the entire right end plate.
Yeah, just I'm not even say what I'm thinking. Just Fabian should get a move done here into the end straight. He has got the ERS to do it, and he is burning.
Watch him.
To keep close to Rice. Watch him
Go
like,
past on the left, or try go past on the left and then get taken out when Rice goes into the pits.
Well, see, now that would be comedy. Oh no, no, Fabian.
Okay, Rice is not going in though. Rice is not going in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but this would be a Fabian way to die, 100%.
Oh, or the wall after turn one, which looked very close.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rice is just going backwards pretty much now. Asuna, the car behind 6 seconds. Rice though might have a look at coming for an overtake again, as he pulls to the inside, and Fabian, I don't think gonna fight that too much as yet. Rice does get through on the inside, or maybe not.
I
Fabian
don't think it's quite done yet.
it.
I mean, Rice, of course, with the added benefit of, or rather, added disadvantage of not having a right end plate. Fabian is getting some touches with the walls as well, but doing so rather gently. Don't think he picked up any damage there.
Yeah, but all the time, Asuna is gaining. As much as it's not by much, he is still slowly bringing that time down towards them. As Fabian and Rice keep battling, it might bring Asuna back into this. Speaking of, Nitro is closing into Deddy very quickly here, and the gap is just over 1 second. So it'll be another, can Nitro pick up ERS? Deddy burns the ERS, Nitro burns the ERS out of Sector 2. And Deddy looks like he's going to keep Nitro behind for another lap. Or have I spoken too soon? I've spoken too soon. Yeah, I'm just not going to speak, I think, about predicting stuff, because Nitro has DRS, no ERS for either driver, so I don't think there'll be a move into the straight.
Yeah, Nitro is going 0.8 faster per lap than the Haas. So, yeah. An overtake is soon to be expected. Fabian is back past Rice. Wonder if the counterattack's coming on the second straight again.
And yeah, Nitro pulls to the inside. We've seen this move done plenty of times, and we've seen the driver on the outside fight it back, obviously having the inside line into the next corner. Lovely fight between these two for that final podium spot. Nitro will now have the inside line. This isn't normally where you go side by side with two drivers, but Deddy kind of forces his way through, and he will hold on to P3. And Nitro, definitely don't look for a move there. That I definitely recommend against that. But yes, as Nitro gets through, and all of this is just eating at his chance of getting back towards Catalina and Sherry. At this point, he'd need a second a lap, and that's not happening, especially since his tyres will have more wear on them towards the end.
Yeah, he is currently on around 26% still, compared to the hard runners, who I have only one dataset for, but it's 16%. Not actually that big of a difference. Of course, there's still 7 laps to go, but I think at this point, I think the safety car came out in lap 4. So we have driven 7 laps on these tires already, and that means they are just about only gonna get driven until 50-something%, which shouldn't be too bad for the mediums.
No, but again, Nitro looking for... Deddy found the wall.
Yeah.
Another driver. Yeah, another driver finding the wall.
I swear,
Deddy
this wall has not been so prominent in past games. I can't remember it being there, and honestly, given that everybody crashes into this, I don't think the drivers remember either. Oh,
well,
Deddy.
I might do some time trial in between the races and sort of see how prominent that wall is looking, as Deddy still holding on to P3 here by an absolute hair, as Fabian, I don't know if we mentioned it, Fabian did get past Rice in the end, as Rice's tyres just degrade to the absolute limit, but unless Nitro doesn't get past Deddy, I think the only move we might be seeing is Nitro past Deddy at this point. Obviously, Nitro does have the better pace. He doesn't have the better tyres, but I think his pace advantage over Deddy should be good enough that he gets the move done.
Yeah, to be fair though, Deddy is currently driving the widest Haas on the grid. It's not that easy for Nitro to get past, really. He has had valiant attempts, but then again, I mean, we saw Deddy holding on, not given an inch. And yeah, in the end, I don't know, so far it's working out good for him, and I mean, you always think Nitro is dropping out, is getting further away or so, but then again, you just gain almost a second if you have DRS on the straight, so even being 0.8 down doesn't matter too much. He's gonna go all the way up to 0.3 down or something, and then he's gonna be in a good position to make a move into turn 3.
Yeah, that's exactly it. As much as Deddy's tyres might give him the benefit through Sector 2, Sector 3 is when Nitro gains it all back, and Deddy just smooching that wall. Every wall gets a smooch from Deddy as Rice finally makes his pit stop. It's going to be onto the soft compound, so he is going to really look to chase down Asuna in these final laps. I don't see him chasing down Fabian. I think that gap of 12, it's going to be more than that, of 20 seconds is going to be far too much for him. As, yeah, he will look to chase down Asuna, and I'm more than certain Rice will get that move done, but I think that's where we will see it end. So maybe a fastest lap for Rice as well would be nice at this point.
I mean, it is quite entertaining to see Deddy slide all the way around the track. I can't imagine this is too nice for his tires. But then again, he of course has a little bit of more life in them, given they are the harder compounds. He does wallbang very often. Play too much Trackmania maybe. Oh yeah, a little bit track limits are a mere suggestion to Deddy. But as long as he doesn't pick up a penalty, it's all nice and well. This looks really tough to defend for Deddy though. I think he's gonna fall here. at least for now, may get the comeback on the second straight. Let's see.
Nitro had full battery going into the final straight compared to Deddy, who was on 20%. So that move felt inevitable at this point, but Deddy might get the better exit here. No wall contact either, but Nitro breaking that slipstream will just keep Deddy at bay. And as it stands, I don't believe Nitro. I think Nitro will be a point off winning the championship. So, yeah, it will be more than wrapped up, but officially, the championship will still be. Oh no, has he won it by a point? Hold on.
How much is he at currently?
He is 34 ahead at the minute, so he'll be 49 ahead. He'll be a point off winning the championship.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, it's next to impossible to take away either way. But yeah, I doubt he's gonna get further up. Oh, we have another battle here, even though I doubt this is gonna be a long one, because I think Rice is just gonna make a move by sheer will.
Pace.
Yeah. Just driven past the sooner, not really caring if it's an overtaken spot or not. Full ERS, so I assume he's gonna lay down a hot lap next lap to grab that fastest lap. Well, it's not really a point anymore. I guess you could say it's a style point.
Not even a point. No points for you, Rice. Poor L strategy. Unlucky. No, I'm kidding. He's did give it a go. He just got unfortunate.
Yeah, it's the safety car really. Like, to be fair, I think this is probably the first safety car we've had in Challenger.
Really?
I can't remember any other. I can remember some VSCs, but honestly I might have fumbled the safety car settings. I just took whatever preset I had from hosting one of the earlier races. Not sure if the settings are still entirely accurate. But yeah, I just couldn't make myself check again.
Yeah, maybe it was on increase.
It's definitely not on increased, but maybe it is on standard when it's usually on reduced.
Yeah, can't have Cherry winning, agreed. Scrap the race, redo next week. DJ, the championship's still on. Yeah. So, but no, that's unfortunate. I think it'd have been a safety car anyway, for DJ literally just dying on the wall. So, yeah. But yeah, this is pretty much how I see it ending. Deddy has fallen away from Nitro as to be expected. I don't think Fabian is gaining by enough to comprehensively gain the time. It'll be very interesting to see how Rice can do when he eventually goes for a quick lap. Unless this is the quick lap that he's on currently.
I doubt it. He's barely using any energy. Unless he's planning to dump it all on the main straight, I guess. But yep. Okay,
no.
Maybe this is just a strat for fastest lap. Honestly, his lap time is not looking too bad. 1:43.4 is the fastest lap as of now. Actually, he's not making that. He's not even faster than his personal fastest lap. So yeah, maybe he doesn't bother about fast lap much. Just wants to go as quick as possible generally. Nitro is approaching 50% tire wear. Hard tires should be around the 30%. The Wasp I have around here just went into a can of energy drink. So I'm just gonna bring that out of the door real quick, and we'll hopefully get rid of it once more.
Doom is fighting for his life right now. Can we have prayers? We just hope that Doom wins his fight versus the Wasp. That's the undercard. We've seen Cherry with a metal chair on Catalina and Rice. Now we've got Doom versus Wasp.
Bro,
that would.
I took it out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like it escaped the can, flew immediately back through my door, and flew right back where the other cans of energy drink are standing. This fucking thing is addicted. I mean, maybe I'm just outing myself for having multiple empty cans of energy drinks on my desk right now, but... Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, well, that's interesting. Did you get rid of it eventually? And by get rid of it, I mean put it away permanently.
No.
No,
Put the
you
used
said
cans away, you mess. Nah. Fuck off.
no. I mean the wasp.
Yeah, I know.
Have you put it down?
Tidy your desk is what people are saying, but they
No,
have no clue.
they don't know.
Desks are too big for your working space. There's a designated corner for piling up empty bottles and drinks that you bring away once every 2 or 3 days.
They don't know.
You ain't getting no witches with a messy desk. You have no idea. You don't need.
They do not. They do not know.
They do not know, indeed.
I have the all I'm gonna say is I have the cleanest desk in the world, and I know for a fact that that is like far from the truth.
Yeah. What does it bring you, right? Like.
Yeah, nothing but like nothing. Yeah, there's not even anything I can attest to.
Well.
There's no happiness.
Which one is it? One?
Cool.
I think it's this one again. I'm just gonna throw out on the balcony and just...
It's back. Oh no. This is a fight for the ages. And no, I'm not talking about anything in game. I am talking about the fight between Doom and the Wasp, which is back on the cards. But Rice has caught considerably amount to Fabian, as much as he probably won't get it due to this being the final lap of the race. He's definitely gonna done a good job to catch up to Fabian. No, he's not gonna walk away with the fastest lap from it. However, who is gonna walk away with something, given they don't like absolutely bottle it at the moment, is Cherry. He's gonna walk away with his first race win, maybe ever, or like in a while. Considering the amount Cherry has been racing.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure, actually. I don't think he's raced Challengers here before, or did he? Because if so, I think he has a race win.
He has not raced Challenger, because that's before the season, all the complaining was, how am I not Challenger? I've never been Challenger. They don't want me in Challenger. Yeah, you can see why these
Yeah,
gapped
for fucking
Nitro.
reason, man. Yeah, for real.
He's gapped Nitro by 18 seconds, 19 seconds. Cherry, chat. Can we get a spam of Cherry #Cherry to Elite, so like this man can see it when he comes out of the race.
Yeah, for real.
Nonetheless, Cherry weaving. It'd be fun. I don't want to hate on the guy because we've got a team with him in Rocket League.
Let him be happy.
But no, Cherry wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Formula Sundays in Challenger tier. Catalina comes home for second place. Very unbothered race for the two of them, minus the safety car restart, and it's going to be Nitro rounding off the podium. He doesn't win the championship today. It will go down to, I believe, Hungary's the next race. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Deddy picks up P4 and a very nice race.
Yeah, it is. I mean, of course, everybody's getting points either way. But yeah, I mean, can't really get Cherry to lead, because what would Challenger be then? Like 8 drivers?
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Yeah.
#Cherry to Elite.
Or didn't Cherry commit mass murder at the start there? He might. We might see that.
No, he just used the metal chair. That was all.
Oh yeah.
Nothing too. As soon as pitting, Asuna, why do you do this to us?
He is a special boy. Elite is 8 drivers. Man, I don't know, man. I've been having a fucking fever. And migraines all day long, and I was like, yeah, I'm not streaming this shit. And then Kingsman was like, yeah, when we meet in, and I was like, fuck it, we ball. I will stream this shit, and here we are, man. Single-digit drivers in both tiers. And watching Baku.
I thought it was 11.
It
There's 11
was.
checked in.
I think it was some more as well. I was surprised a little bit reading it's ninth.
It's
Kingsman
not
is
8,
bad
it's
for my
11.
health, confirmed. Yeah, yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah, that's all the women have said as well.
You talk to him. Oh, wait.
No, you're so right. No, I do not. But there you go. Cherry, race winner, fastest lap, and your driver of the day. He doesn't pick up most overtakes. But Cherry finally gets to stand on the top step of the podium. The only driver to be in the 143s on the race, and very well deserved. And yeah, brilliant race from him.
Yeah, we're ignoring Rice here, who is also in the 143s.
Yes.
But he fake 143. He pitted for softs, so actually it
Exactly.
doesn't count, right? Well, I mean that was a race. I'm curious about what Elite is gonna bring us. I hope we're gonna see at least some of these guys in Elite to bump the numbers up a little bit, but well, we're gonna find out how many we are either way in a little bit. So go into a quick break and we'll be right back.
Woohoo.